Wack100 talk about Offset and 42 Doug? Y'all ain't hear that, did y'all? Yo, listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. He explained why Offset and he's basically explaining why Offset and Baby don't each other, right? Here we go.
The 42 Doug.
That's how the whole
Here we go.
dice unless it's
Somebody
your
gotta
dice.
go on empty.
You can't now when it's your dice. You do it.
So allegedly, you remember Lil Baby signs 42 Doug. Apparently, Lil Baby took the beef up for 42 Doug, but really the beef initially was 42 Doug and Offset. Here's Wack breaking it down.
What you want to do, as long as it's you can't stop the dice. That's how the whole 42 Doug beef started with Offset. I was there. I watched it. Got in the middle of it. Stopped it. It would have blazed that night over dice. I watched it. If it wasn't for Wack, that would have been in the news that night. At least 7-8 would have been. This is a fact. I watched it. I told him, Doug, you all the way wrong. You wrong. Straight up. Offset was up. He was in you. Offset was in this about 30. I go in the motherfucking booth, come back out. Doug and Offset about 15, 20. It's Offset dice. Offset say 1,000 a hand. Let's shoot 5 a hand. Doug like, let's roll. Offset hit him. Bam. Then he hit him again. Bam. Doug picked his money up the ground, said, I'm done. What you mean you done? My dice. When I was in Newton, it was your dice. I didn't pick up and say I'm done. As long as it's my dice, you got to pick his money up and tried to walk out that studio. That Offset looked around. He said, did this thing do what I think he did? I let out that door. If I wouldn't have tried to behind that, did it like a gangster when Doug Pockets took his money and fired on Doug. One-on-one. Boom. Pow! You got me stuck. One-on-one.
Damn.
Start whipping out. I grabbed 42 Doug. Grabbed him. Told his little homies, y'all put that up. Offset going back in the studio. Offset had his little goons with him. He had his little goons with him. They wasn't budging. I said, Offset, you know it's gonna be hell to pay coming in the morning. I'm QC. We had QC studio. I'm boss right now. Take y'all back in the mother studio, all you little. They like that shit. They Offset.
Wait, did he say that Offset went in 42 Doug's pocket and took the bread?
A hand. Let's shoot 5 a hand. Doug like, let's roll. Offset hit him. Bam. Then he hit him again. Bam. Doug picked his money up the ground, said, I'm done. What you mean you done? My dice. When I was in Newton, it was your dice. I didn't pick up and say I'm done. As long as it's my dice, you got to pick his money up and tried to walk out that studio. That Offset looked around. He said, did this thing do what I think he did? I let out that door. If I wouldn't have tried to behind that, did it like a gangster when Doug Pockets took his money and fired on.
Wait, went in his what?
Do what I think he did? I let out that door. If I wouldn't have tried to behind that, did it like a gangster when Doug Pockets took his money and fired on Doug. One-on-one. Boom. Pow! You got me stuck. One-on-one.
Damn.
Start whipping out. I grabbed 42 Doug. Grabbed him. Told his little homies, y'all put that up. Offset going back in the studio. Offset had his little goons with him. He had his little goons with him. They wasn't budging. I said, Offset, you know it's gonna be hell to pay coming in the morning. I'm QC. We had QC studio. I'm boss right now. Take y'all back in the mother studio, all you little. They like that shit. They Offset team ready too. All just whipped out. Offset said, no, I can't. I gotta listen up. He right. I said, go back. I got Doug on my right arm. I got a stick in my left. I'm telling them little, you better not do no movement. Offset, y'all go in the studio. Go back in the studio. Go back to y'all crack the gate. Y'all let us walk out to y'all car. I said, Doug, all right? He all right? Tell him you all right.
Tell him you all right.
I'm all right. Yeah, y'all walk to y'all cars. I got Offset and them back in the studio. Got them on the other side of that gate. I walked Doug to the gate. And they got on just like that. Watch, can't nobody tell me I was right there. You know how much would have changed? And this was like right before Doug Spark. He wouldn't have been around for the Spark. Offset, some of his people would have been QC Studios, would have been on the investigation. All kind of stuff would have happened.
This was like 3 years ago, huh, Wack?
Oh, my mama. Me and Blueface was in there making that song that Offset on. Bust Down. We made Bust Down that night. Principles. So, you know, I know motherfucker have fun with it, laugh about it. I'm just giving you fair warning. Hey, you never know. Boy, that motherfucker. And men, we get to taking losses and losses and losses and get to that one loss. We like, man, you know what? It ain't nothing working. I don't even give a f no more. And there you go. And could be broke as a month. All they need is an old 38 to know how to steal a car. He gonna get to you.
That rusty trusty.
It's a fact.
Damn.
Wow.
Hey, that story you just told us, that ain't never came out, huh?
Never
I was
came
just-
out. That's how that whole beef started. Right there.
I live in Atlanta, so it's like, is
Wack recently been into it with Offset a little bit. I think maybe that's why he's explaining this beef. Because remember, he said certain things along the lines like, yo, he's done a lot for Offset. Maybe he's saying, yo, Offset, I prevented a lot of shit from happening. Bro, you better chill out.
that why the little baby and him and
That's
Offset
how the
get-
whole
there
beef
it goes.
started.
So okay, so I'm hip.
Because he was signing Lil Baby.
Right.
Still is. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's how everything started. Had nothing
Because
to
we
do
seen
with
a
Lil Baby.
video. Cause we seen a video of some security, like a camera footage.
All that stemmed from
Oh
that.
my God!
There was an event after that on the block, then that led to
After
the
the
studio.
club.
Everything stemmed from right there.
That's when he got jumped, right?
All that before he got jumped. That was a reaction. That happened, and then Doug got gate back, and then Seth got get back, and then y'all seen the club. Yeah,
And it's
a lot.
crazy.
But I will tell you,
That
the only
for a long
thing
time.
stopped that was Lil Baby being a real and a boss, and QCP being a boss.
That's a fact.
Yeah, because
And
in that
you can
video,
hear him,
you can hear
I was
Lil
about to
Baby
say,
in the
you heard
background.
Lil Baby say in the video, wait, he was like,
What
hey,
y'all
y'all
doing?
stop. What the f y'all doing? Get off him. Get off him.
Yeah, no, for real. If Lil Baby would have been on some bullshit like that, he wasn't never on no bullshit. He was just on some what the fuck's going on type. Lil Baby would have been on some bull, never stopped. Would have never stopped. So you had Lil Baby on.
Yo, it's crazy. As much as y'all want to discredit Wack, Wack done brought us the ingredient of what really started this whole beef. So now we're finding out that Offset's beef with Baby started because him and 42 Doug was rolling dice. He 42 Doug. I don't know how dice playing goes, so y'all gotta tell me. I don't know if y'all bring your own dice or whatever. But 42 Doug was beating Offset at first, then Offset started beating him. Then he tried to take his money and go. Offset was like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, what's up? Like, I thought we gonna play for this all shit. That's crazy. Offset goes in his pocket and takes the money. Now, I ain't gonna lie, like, no disrespect to 42 Doug, and I'm really not trying to disrespect if you see this, brother, trust me. But 42 Doug literally, like, he's about 4'5". Like if he's 5 foot, like, yo, he's tall. So Offset, who seems to be like maybe 5'8", 5'9", like that don't even look like a fair fight. Goes in his pocket, like probably like almost like the kid, like you taking a kid shit, you know what I mean? And then punches him allegedly, according to Wack, fires on him, which means you just punch him or whatever. Damn. Then that starts a lot of shit. 42 Doug niggas start like almost brandishing, like you have Offset, people got some shit, and Wack, who claims he's only there because Blueface is recording the verse, it told everybody chill. What the fuck is y'all doing? Calms it down. I could see, if this is true, I could see why Wack feels like, yo, Offset owes him a little bit of respect. And remember, I don't know what happened with Offset and Blueface, but remember, Wack100 represents Blueface. Wow.
And QC.
And by the way, that situation causes, according to Wack, another situation for get back from 42 Doug, another situation for get back from Offset, then the situation with 4PF. That Baby supposedly stopped.
EP really on some ball, putting that fire out, and then I stayed on Offset. As you know, Offset ain't no punk. He ain't a little greasy little mo.
Don't know
No,
about
he ain't no punk. But I will tell you this. I always respected Lil Baby.
Yeah,
When I
Lil
seen-
Baby different.
When I seen how he dealt with all that and how it could have went and all that, I said, yeah, he's a little boss.
Hey, his peers respect him. Shout out Lil Baby. Hey, Ugg,
That's
if you
a
wasn't
fact.
there,
Oh no, it would have been over with. It'd have been about 8, 9 boxes.
and then the A, yeah.
No, right there in that driveway. That night, 2 in the morning, it'd have been up. I had to get in the middle of all of it. It was going bad. Oh no. Neither side wasn't playing. At the studio, all them little, everything was whipping, everything. It took 42 Doug not struggling with me when I put him in my arm. And I put him in my right arm and kind of wrapped around his shoulders, neck. But 42 didn't see me as no threat. I think he knew what I was trying to do. And Offset respected my hand as being a voice of authority. I had to separate them.
Told you I whacked the OG.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all go in the studio. You know, because everybody that way. If 42 would have been like struggling in my arm.
Rob 2K4, thank you for the donation to the Rumble Rant. I appreciate you.
Trying to get away, it looked like I was like manhandling it, trying to do him something.
His homies went on go.
In a way, in a blaze.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Yo, 42, don't be mad at me. If you gonna hold 42 in the headlock, you gotta go down here. So you down here like, yo, what's up? He said I got 42 in the headlock and I got the stick in the other hand. What's up? What's up with y'all, man? What's up?
But if I wouldn't have took control of 42 and he was standing there, they was gonna both start blazing. See, I grabbed 42 really to protect him because Offset and them ain't gonna do him nothing. He in my arms. They ain't finna do that. You know what I'm saying? So when I grabbed him, it's really to protect him. Said y'all bag up. Cause I already seen where
I keep telling y'all, man, I go to California, I check in with one nigga, man. Wack100, man. Wack100. Okay? Wack100. Okay?
Finna go.
The crazy part about Wack telling the story, he don't realize, like, yo, 42 Doug sound crazy in the story. Nigga got you in the headlock. Yo, that's the only thing Wack don't. Yo, Wack's so truthful. Well, let me not say truthful because sometimes he be capping, he be over whooping. But like in this story, Offset don't look crazy. You know who look crazy? 42 Doug. Yeah, that nigga went in your pockets, took your money out, punch you in the face. Then you try to like get your get back or whatever. Then niggas put you in a headlock. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, this is crazy. Like for 42 Doug, this sounds ridiculous. It sounds like, yo, everybody playing basketball, and you know that one 5-year-old like, nah, I got fouled, or like he like, nah, I made that. Like, you know, shut up. You just put that nigga in the headlock. That's what, yo, 42 look crazy. Offset look all right. 42 look like niggas went in his pockets, punch him in the face. Then he tried to like stand up for himself. He got put in the headlock and got escorted to the car. That's crazy.
Talking about a millisecond. And for sure it would have been 700 shots fired. For sure.
That's some
I always said 42 Doug would be the easiest rapper to get, or at least one of them. Let me tell you why. I can get his chain, ring, all of that. He's so small, I could pick him up, tuck him under my arm, and run off with him. I don't have to draw down and make the thing happen right there in front of whatever restaurant he parked at, because you know the little fat dude like to eat. I could just run by, scoop him up under my arm like a football, run off with him. So I don't got to worry about the crew, just run off with him. He a little fat dude, is like running with a turkey or something. Take the chains off his neck, take the ice off his wrist, sit him down like an elf on a shelf, or like an old person's home knick-knack. You know, when a dude that small, you can handle him like a knick-knack, like a figurine or something. I just move him around. He's so small, he can't do nothing with me. If he don't got the heater, it's nothing he can do with. And if he do got the heater, it don't matter, because when I scoop him up, I'm gonna have both his arms tucked under the scoop anyway, so he's not gonna be able to grab it. His arm's so short and small and stubby, it's nothing he can do. All you new rappers, be careful, man. We not drawing down, we not doing strong arms, we doing pickups. We gonna pick your little small frail body ass up, take you somewhere safe, so we don't have to do nothing to you because you small and frail and weak anyway. We'll break you apart with like one punch, so we don't even want to do that. We just gonna scoop you up, walk you off somewhere, repossess your items. Yes, I said repossess, because if someone is taking something from you, it feels like that was theirs anyway, so I'm just going to get back what I felt like was mine in the first place. We're going to put you in a safe spot like a display piece or a collectible toy, and then we're just going to walk away. I promise your jury will never be online. I promise you'll never...
You know what's crazy? The way Wack just described that nigga 42 Doug. 42 Doug, if you see this, don't get mad at me, nigga. It's not me, bro. That's how Wack. Like, get mad at him first. If you get mad at him first, you get mad at me next. He described him like, yo, this. He described 42 Doug like this nigga right here. You ever watch Mark?
So this whole situation, it doesn't really make any sense to me. But let's try and break the whole situation down right quick. So Offset and 4'2" Doug were rolling dice. And you feel me? 42 Doug, he was losing, I'm guessing, over and over again. And then he probably finally won, and then he was probably like, all right, I'm done, and I'm leaving. And they were in the studio, but it was Offset's dice. And I'm guessing they were both with goons, but let's continue with the story. But 42 Doug, I'm guessing, was with more goons than Offset. They were in a QC studio, but it gets complicated for QC studio because uh 42 Doug, he's signed to Lil Baby, but he's also signed to Money Bagyo, or yeah, Money Bagyo and Lil Baby at the same time. So it's like a joint thing. So Lil Baby's part of QC. He's like the poster child of QC. So you could probably 42 Doug could probably use QC Studios. And Offset, he's in Amigos. They was like the OGs of QC. They're the ones who really brought QC up. So you feel me? It gets a little tricky now because Offset gets mad at 42 Doug, you feel me, for trying to leave the dice game. And he's like, nah, you ain't going nowhere, bro. It's my dice. I choose when the game ends. So, which is kind of rigged, low key. That's basically him saying, until I take all your money, we're not leaving. So, yeah. But after the dice game and everything, you feel me? 42 Doug, he's with his goon, so he's probably like, fuck it, bro, I'm not staying here. And then he tries to leave. And then, allegedly, from what Wack100 says, Offset goes in 4'2" Doug's pocket and takes the money out from out of his pocket. And I'm not gonna lie, that's probably one of the most disrespectful things. Like, imagine someone just going in your pockets and just taking your money out, especially with all your goons there and all that stuff. If what Wack 100 is telling the truth, I'm surprised like no one got killed that day. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, like they're wrong on both sides because. And I partly see where offsets come from. Like, if that's something that they both do, like you can't end the game until like the person whose dice it is says the game's done, then they're both wrong. But offset, man, going in someone's pockets, man, that's like a low key a death wish. But after that, then here's how little baby gets involved. Well, I mean, it's obvious how little baby gets involved. He's 42 Doug is signed to little baby plus offset and little baby. The Migos and Lil Baby don't like each other because they're both on the same label. And Migos were like the OG people always getting plus. Lil Baby, let's keep it a bean. Lil Baby surpassed the Migos by far. And I mean, it's sad because they're a trio, and then you feel me, Lil Baby just came out of nowhere and surpassed them. But it's low key because it's shit like you feel me, freestyle, this that. Like Lil Baby has songs that you know word for word. So does the Migos, but it's like I really want to break this down like versus terms. Who would win in a versus Lil Baby or the Migos 10 songs each? It's hard. Like I feel like the Migos went around it's off nostalgia from back then, but Lil Baby really got like bangers. Like even though he's washed up right now allegedly, or what people say, from like 2017, 18 to like 2021. So what is that, like a 5 year run, 4 or 5 year run? Lil Baby was dropping bangers year after year after year after year. So man, he really got that. Like the Migos were cool, like Bad and Bougie, and they were dropping some hot shit, hot shit, hot shit, but they were never like they were top tier. But Lil Baby was like, besides the Drakes and stuff, he was number one. But let me know what you guys feel about this whole situation. I honestly feel like the whole beef and stuff is dumb, but I'm really I have open ears to everything. If anyone wants to like educate me on anything or like tell me who do you think's in the wrong, who do you think's in the right. 4'2" Doug, you feel me? I feel like him and Offset, they're both wrong. That should have never came to that. That's like rolling dice. It got to be egos and all that. Because the money, I don't think the money's that important for them. It's really egos. It was probably women around and stuff too. Women really make the worst come out of men. Plus, like, if your homies are around you, you can't allow someone to go in your pockets and do that stuff. So, hey. But let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. It's your boy Big X News, and I'm out.